going on, you lunatics? Guys, I want to talk to you today about price action. Of course, because I am who I am, I'm going to take a massive victory lap. I just want you to know that I am taking that victory lap. I do think that we've got some changes in price action and the structure of all of the stuff that we've got going on here in this market. We're going to get at least an idea of where I think the price action is going to go, because it's an opportunity for you to accumulate. Now, if you like the content, make sure that you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below. That is so important. And then finally, I want to say that engagement in Luna Classic is both positive and negative. There are two different lanes. I prefer positive content, but not everybody does. You've seen Classy Crypto not having a great time of it right now in talking about Luna Classic, because he no longer has the faith in the project. But that is okay. If you like Classy, make sure you subscribe. If you don't, it's okay. Just remember that it's all engagement at the end of the day, and he did a lot for this community. So let's move on with this, and let's talk about price action first and foremost. Guys, I told you exactly what was going to happen, right? I had a lot of people come into the chat, come into my comment section to tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about, because I said that once we had this move up here, that we were probably going to be eating it and coming right back down. And then they said, no, bro, we're going to have a breakout. And I said, well, we're not going above this line right here, ironically. And look where we are right now. It looks like Believes, were you right? Of course, Believes was right, because Believes is always right. So anyway, and I'm not actually always right. I know that. You know that. We all know that. But the point to it is, this was predictable. We don't have any really big news that would give us that kind of allotment to say, hey, this is getting ready to happen. So, guys, I want you to know that the most likely scenario playing out right now is a move to this line right here. This is the point. This is going to become probably the point of control, or at least the range for the point of control right now. This is a lot of activity. Along here. As we zoom out just a little bit more, you see that it just kind of fills out. So I think that, like a magnet, we're going to be attracted back to this area. And in fact, it is probably reasonable to expect this point of control that we were in right here, which we were also in right here and here. This point of control becomes the point of control all over again. So normally, if we were making this trade and I was looking at this chart and I was telling you what I think is going to happen, the thing that I would do is look at this and I would say, well, you know what? I think that what we're going to do right now is a reversal. So I would put some leverage into this trade right here, and then I put some more if it moves down here to try to make sure that you're maximizing this trade value. But I don't think that this is going to hold. If I zoom in close enough to this little range right here, then you can see that even in this range, we still have some more downside to go. So I don't think this is an optimal point. Now, if you did enter over here and you got in on this and you're looking for that downside momentum and you did not sell the bottom, and for any reason you're still holding on, then I would wait until again, zooming out here, that gives you your point of control right there, really at around 61.40. I want to say, like, I would kind of check that area out and just kind of hold on to it until it gets down to there, because I do think that we're coming back down there. Be a good profit right there. Take your profits, make sure that you move over and you buy some more Terra Classic with those profits. Now, we do have a proposal here, and it's a unique proposal. It's an infrastructure change, and this is about all nodes. And really, this is here's the point to this, right? And it's pretty deep. In this proposal, a pivotal point I wish to stress is the importance of consistency in our payment approach to endpoint providers. If we choose to pay one provider, then we should extend this courtesy to all. If we decide not to pay one, then none should receive payments. And I would agree with all of that. In conclusion, all nodes' dedication to upholding our blockchain infrastructure without expecting payment highlights the core value they uphold. And this is just a pitch right now to give all nodes 150 million Luna Classic, which doesn't seem like a lot. It's about 12, I want to say 14,000 at this point. So what they want to do is they want to give them some kind of payment as a reward or something like that. And I'm going to vote no on this, not because I don't like all nodes, but then it leaves you open to absolutely not. You would end up paying everybody just to be here. And then what that means is all of those people sell on the chart at some point, and that moves the price to the downside. And that is not nearly as decentralized. That has become a centralized company who is now paying employees and paying even more people for all of the work that they are doing. And I would not be a proponent of this at this time. Maybe I would feel a little differently. I might feel a little differently if we were up in the charts and stuff like that, and the money didn't seem so severe. Right, I might change my opinion on that, but for right now, I just don't see this as a good idea. You do what you want, but I'm going to vote no for it. Trading volumes at 20 million, volumes down 50 from 30 million the day before. USTC is down 44% in trade volume, but it's also bleeding in market price. Again, another thing that we do want to point out there is that there is always a correction involved. I told you guys what I expected to happen. I'm also expecting about the same thing happening down here with a move down into the 1.25 cent range. But again, I don't think that this is the move and this is the play right now. When we get out of this range, I also want to point out that as we zoom out just a little bit and we see this take shape, the likeliest play out would be a move down here into this range, and then maybe a move back into the 12.7 range or all the way down to the 12 range. So I think this is going to be my spot right now. I'm going to set a buy order right down here for a long-term hodl and just kind of see what happens, because I am faithful that the long-term, or I should say hopeful, that I'm hopeful that the long-term is going to be pretty bright. But as I go around here, not a lot of real big news happening. So we're just going to end with the price action and what is going on over there. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Again, I'm going to vote no on that proposal. That's from Happy Caddy Crypto, by the way. So make what you want of it. You know what? I mean, guys, I've made it clear what my opinion of was Happy Caddy Crypto was. And I don't have a problem with or anything that he's done, by the way. But, I think that I think he moves the needle, and he affects people's opinion of other people. And I mean, say what you want. I try not to do that. I'm not always successful at it. I will sometimes, move the needle, I think, but I think that you should be able to be able to and free to make your own decisions on what you think is appropriate. And by the way, he's a much deeper diver than I am. So again, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hit the like button, subscribe button, the bell to be notified of future content. This is not financial advice. My name's Believes. I'm always right. Thank you so much for tuning in, and go lunc.